Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Vina Aulia Rahmah. I'm from class 3 and I'm here. I want to explain about semantic and meaning in meeting 1. Semantic and meaning. Semantic is a part of linguistics that study meaning. Meaning is an idea with a broad application. What has meaning is not always just word, phrase, or sentence, but action may have meaning. The meaning of an action or policy is what makes sense or has a purpose and benefit. Meaning itself has its own levels, namely the first one is expression meaning. We may be able to sing a song by heart but cannot describe the melody. Likewise with the meaning of expression, which has the main aim of expressing the essence or meaning of a word or sentence. For example, I don't need your bicycle. This sentence states that the speaker does not need the bicycle that the person speaking to has. In this sentence, I refers to the speaker. Don't need indicates that the speaker does not need it. And your bicycle refers to the bicycle owned by the person speaking. However, it should be noted that even though the literal meaning of this expression is that the speaker does not need the other person's bicycle. Sometimes, in everyday language or certain situation, it has an implied meaning. For example, there may be a conflict between the two, and the sentence is used to express indifference to what the other person has. The second one is utterance meaning. Utterance meaning refers to the meaning or interpretation made by the speaker of certain utterance or statement, in contrast to expression meaning, which is a direct meaning. Utterance meaning is when someone makes a statement that they not only produce the meaning directly related to the word used, but also create additional meanings that depend on the context and their communicative purpose. For example, it's hot in here. If someone says this sentence while opening a window and turning on a fan, they are expressing a desire to lower the temperature, or it's called expression meaning. However, if they say it while showing discomfort, then the meaning is that they are not comfortable in that place, or it's called utterance meaning. Utterance meaning has important aspects, namely the speaker, the addresses, the time, and the place, and the last one is the fact. The third one is communicative meaning. Communicative meaning in semantics is related to sentence and emphasizes that power rather than the content of the message. It involves a comprehensive interpretation of the message the speaker wishes to convey and be understood by the listener. For example, if someone say, "I'm cold," when they are in a cold room, the communicative meaning may be more than just telling them their body temperature, but they want to hear them turn on the heater or do something to warm themselves. Next is sentence meaning and compositionality. Sentence meaning refers to the meaning or meaning of a sentence or a certain sequence of words in a language. This is the literal or conversational meaning contained in the syntactic and semantic structure of the sentence itself, which can be understood without regard to the specific contents in which the sentence is used. Stored meaning are therefore called lexical meaning. Compositionality is a principle that states that the meaning of a sentence or phrase can be understood from the meaning of its part and the way those parts are arranged together in the sentence. In other words, the meaning of complex sentence can be derived systematically from the meaning of its component parts and the way these parts are connected in the sentence. This principle of compositionality allows us to understand various sentences that we have never heard before, based on knowledge of the meaning of individual words and the syntactic rules that apply in the language. This process is technically called composition. Complex expressions whose meanings are not stored in the lexicon are therefore said to have compositional meaning. It's divided into three, namely. The first one is grammatical meaning. Grammatical meaning refers to the meaning or meaning contributed by the grammatical or sentence or syntactic structure of a sentence or phrase. This is the meaning given by the grammatical relationship between words in a sentence, such as the role of subject, predicate, object, and other elements. Grammatical meaning can be very important in understanding the message conveyed by a sentence. It helps in determining the words and relationship between words and in a sentence, which in turn form the logical and semantic structure of the sentence itself. For example, in the sentence, the dog ate the yellow socks. Here, the dog is the subject because it is who is doing the action, namely eating. In the sentence, ate is the predicate because it's the action performed by the subject, the dog. Here, the yellow sock is the object because it's what the subject, the dog, eats. The adjective yellow is a modification that provides additional information about the nature of the object socked. In the case yellow provides information about the color of the sock the dog is eating. The dog is eating. The second one is syntax structure and communication rules. Syntax structure is the way the words in a sentence are arranged together based on the grammatical rules of the language. It includes the syntax relationship between various elements in the sentence, such as subject, predicate, object, and other modifications. Communication rules or conversation in language that regulate how words can be combined together to form grammatical sentence. It includes rules about how words can be placed in the proper order, how word phrases can be formed, and how clauses can be linked together to form meaningful sentence. For example, the dog ate the yellow sock. In the sentence, the syntax structure can be analyzed as follows: subject, the dog; predicate, ate; object, the yellow sock. In the syntax structure of the sentence show a combination of words that follow the appropriate grammatical rules in English. And the last one is principle of compositionality. The syntactic rules of a language allow the formation of complex expression from what will be called basic expression. Basic expressions are expressions with a lexical meaning. This mechanism draws on three sources. The first one is the lexical meaning of the basic expression. The second one is the grammatical form of the basic expression. And the last one is the syntax structure of the complex expression. That complex expressions receive their meaning by the process of composition is the central idea underlying semantics is called the principle of compositionality. The principle of compositionality yields a confidence difference of semantics into the following keep lines. The first one is lexical semantic, the investigation of expression meaning stored in the mental lexicon. The second one is compositional word semantic, the investigation of the meaning of words that are formed by the rules of word formation. The third one is semantic of grammatical forms, the investigation of the meaning contribute of grammatical form that can be freely chosen, often understood as including the semantic analysis of function words such as articles, preposition, and conjunction. And the last one is sentence semantic, the investigation of the rules that determine how the meaning of the components of a complex expression interact and combine. Thank you very much. That's my explanation about semantic and meaning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.